Hi, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a box that holds a Russell Stover milk chocolate Santa head. I made it with a little clip at the top so they didn't have to pull off the bow, but you could just pop holes in it and tie the bow if you didn't want to use a clip on the top. I used the Merry Moose stamp set and Moose Punch, I think it's, yep, Moose Punch, and the stitch shaped dies for the two ovals. And the tree is also from the Merry Moose Punch. All right, and the Designer Series paper is from Heartwarming Hugs. I used up all the little bitty scraps that I had. So we're going to be doing a different pattern now, okay? So this one we're going to be doing in red with the green paper, like this from Heartwarming Hugs, okay? And instead of the shaded spruce ribbon, I'm going to be using the diagonal striped Mossy Meadow ribbon to match with that. All right. So we're going to start with a piece of Real Red Cardstock that is 8 inches by 6.5. Get my Simply Score. Okay. And on the 8-inch side, we're going to score at 1/2, 3 1/4, 4 1/4, and 7. And then we're going to turn it to the 6.5 inch side, and you're going to score at 1, 5, and 6. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to fold and burnish. I wanted to tell you that there is a whole new batch of things in the clearance rack. Some of the things are the Christmas from this past mini catalog. There's some blends in there that are still active, and a lot of the retiring 2019-2020 blends. And also there's there's two categories. There's a clearance and then there's a sale, and that has a lot of the stamp sets and die sets and punches that are retiring. The Merry Moose and the Moose Punch is retiring after this December. It'll probably be while supplies last. All right. So what we want to do on here is, all we have to do is, what we want is the skinny rectangle on the left hand side, and we're going to cut this one that's at the bottom off and wedge up to the rectangle above it. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to cut apart the bottom, rectangle straight, take a little wedge out of the squares. Same right here. Take a little wedge out of these. Okay. And the rest we leave all together, except one more thing. Ooh, my Christmas tree fell. We're going to take a tiny wedge out of the square that's all the way at the top from the piece we got rid of. Okay? So you're going to take out this rectangle down here, wedge on this long rectangle, and then follow it up to the square at the top and just take a little wedge down up there. All right, now we just need some tear and tape. Well, actually, let's put our Designer Series paper on first. Okay, and you're gonna need 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 2.5, and then they're gonna go right here and here. 2 pieces, here it is, that are 2.5 by 3/4, and they're going to go here and here, and 2 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 3/4, and they're going to go right here and right there. Okay, let me get my stamp and seal, and I'll put it all on. Okay, and now we need our tearing tape, and we're going to put it close to the score line on this entire strip that is a skinny rectangle. Also, you can fit a pair of the Holiday Women's socks in here, nuts, a lot of different things. I feel like I didn't get this down very well. There's something, I must have got a bump of. So when that happens, I'm just going to take a little dot of glue and just hold it down a minute. And now I got some on the edge, so I'm just going to use my glue eraser gently, and I got it off. All right, now we have our tearing tape over here, so we're going to close it over and close the left-hand side on top of it. Okay, now this is going to be our back. So this is our front. So we're going to put in the back too, the side too, sorry. Close the back, and we're going to put tearing tape right on here also, which is the front flat, the back side of the front flat. And I'm only going to put one in because I'm only going to be putting in this, so I don't have to really worry about something really heavy. But if you're going to put something heavy in there, just double up on it. All right, and I'm just going to try to make this as square as I can. Alrighty, now we're going to pop in our marshmallow guy. Now these are the ones that are, there's a full-size one. This one, I think, I got these separate at Walmart, but I believe they come in a multi-pack too, and this was $1. So, I've seen them at multi-packs in Walmart and I think in Target. Now I lost, there it is, okay. So I'm just going to put that in. And then I'm going to push with my pointer and squeeze with my thumb and middle finger. And that's that. And I have another one of the little clips that I got on Amazon. Okay, and that's our box. All nicely done. But you can, instead of attaching the bow here, you can just pop 2 holes, run the bow through if you don't want to use the clips. Alright, so that's that. Now we need to do some stamping. So I need some Whisper White and some crumb cake. Alrighty, so for the tree I'm using Mossy Meadow. On this one I used Shaded Spruce because that's what the box was and the ribbon. Okay, but on this one I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow just like the paper. Just using up my scraps. Alright. Okay, pretty. Alrighty, and I also need to do on the Whisper White cardstock the scarf with Real Red Ink. Put it over here, and that we have to fussy cut. Okay, now on the crumb cake, we're going to stamp the moose with Early Espresso Ink. Alrighty. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take my dark crumb cake stamping blend, and I want to go really lightly, and I don't want to get I want to just barely touch the edges, because what happened on my first one is the alcohol made the Early Espresso Ink bleed over. So I'm just gonna, but I really colored it hard, so I'm just gonna kind of go as lightly as I can to make it solid colored. Okay, and that's it for him. And where's my punch? Here's my mousse punch. Punch him out. So this is still available on the, I think it's in the sale category, but it is going to be retiring. The punch and the stamp set. Alrighty. There's our mousse. And I already have cut out, I fussy cut out the scarf, and I cut with the second largest oval die from Stitched Shape Dies. I cut the tree out. Alrighty. So now I also cut out this one. I used the green foil. Now I'm using the red foil. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this right on top of there with liquid glue, and I want to be really careful because when you get it on the foil paper, the liquid glue, if it smudges, it doesn't look pretty. Alrighty, let me just get this right in the middle. Very good. Alrighty. And now we're going to just put it on the box with liquid glue also. That's the front. Alrighty. Okay, now for our mousse, I'm gonna put his scarf on him. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get it on his neck where he goes. There it goes. Okay. And then I need to put a dimensional on his butt. Now, if you could get skinny dimensionals on his legs, I'm not going there right now. And then I'm going to put some glue, a little glue, whoopsie, on each ear. And just on this upper body, because it's going to be high on the legs. It would be good if I cut the dimensionals on the legs, but not for this video. I'm not going to do it. Okay, and then I just put him like this, hanging off a little bit. And I press down the dimensional. Did I put, you know what I did on this one? I put this one up on dimensionals. That's why I needed the dimensional. So, so he's looking a little high over here. But attached the oval to the foil paper with dimensionals, and then the foil paper to the box just with glue. I mean, it looks okay, but his head, but actually it's kind of cool. It looks like he's walking that way. Alrighty. Now, we're going to tie a nice bow out of the, which side is the right side? This side. The diagonal striped ribbon, that's Mossy Meadow. Okay, that looks good. Got this. All right, and then I need a bunch of glue dots. Which is the right side? This one. Okay. I think I'm going to put 3. I put 3 on this one, but I just don't want to put just 2. I want it really to stick on there. just going to press it down right in the middle here. Okay, and then I put a little bit of Wink of Stella on his scarf. Or hers, I guess. And for the final touch, I used some red Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I don't know what I did with my cap, but oh it. And I put 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 7 on. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this project today. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the like button if you like the project. If you would like to check out the clearance rack and the sale category for the retiring items, you can go through me at the top of the page and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for the time you spent watching my videos. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Bye.